Before you begin frosting your cake, you're going to want to make sure that it's cool enough. After you take your cake out of the oven, make sure you let it rest on a cooling rack for at least 30 minutes before you begin piping your frosting. If you don't, your cake will most likely be too warm and your beautiful work will melt all over the place. You're also going to want to ensure that your frosting isn't too hard or stiff. As you can see, it moves around smoothly in my piping bag and comes out nicely. If your frosting is hard to pipe out or if it's too loose, you're going to either want to refrigerate it or let it sit out a little bit before you begin piping. When you start frosting your cake, you're going to want to start in the middle. Though you can start any place, it's easiest to start in the middle because you can work your way to the outside. When you start, make sure you press firmly and don't push down too hard. If you're going to do roses like this, you're going to want to start in the middle and do a swirl. Next rose, you're going to want to start about an inch away from the other one. Start in the center and make sure you don't pull up or press down too hard. Then loop around just until you touch the other rose. It doesn't matter the size of your roses, they can be large or small or whatever you choose. And you don't even have to do roses. You can do any type of frosting design that you would like on your cake. However, it typically looks best if you use one consistent design. After you've frosted the top of your cake, you may have a few spots of cake that you can still see. In order to cover these up, you can just do little pipes of frosting. This is a cute but yet effective way to cover up those little areas of cake that are left open. Once you've frosted the top of your cake, you can try various things on the sides. You can continue to pipe roses, or make an edging on the side. If you want to, you can continue to layer that edging up the side. Be careful for drips of frosting like that. That can wreck your edging. Or you can do stripes up the side. The options are endless, and it's all up to you for what you want to do with your cake.